Hey everyone, it's Angie at StampingWithAmore. Welcome to my channel. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe and hit that bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. So today is 3D day, and of course it's a little bit more involved than the ones that I do usually on Wednesday. And so we have a little box here. This box is 3.5 by 3.5 square. But it's really great for a little gift, and I'm loving this bundle. It's so pretty. Everything I used on this today is using the one bundle. And so when you open it, look at I put in here, oh my gosh, I found these now at the dollar store. I was looking for these originally, but then I found the peach rings. If you watched my other videos that I did, I used the peach rings. But these are by Haribo, and they're the peaches. Oh my gosh, these are so good. Has Haribo ever let you down on gummies? You know, they're the top gummy producers, I think. I think they are. I'm pretty sure that they're the original ones. But anyway, look at how cute they look in here. They look like little peaches. So I put those in one of our food safe bags, and it's our little treat bag. And you can get these on my shop on StampingWithAmore.com. And these are the ones that I got. So this is a whole bag that I put inside here. But look at these. Oh my gosh, they're so good. I've already tasted these because they smelled so good when I opened them. They're just so good. So anyway, this is what I'm sharing today. So let me tell you what you need for this. You are going to need the Sweet as a Peach bundle. So this is the stamp set. Sorry for the glare. I always get this glare when from my lights. But this is the stamp set. And then you have the peach dies, which are these dies. Plus I already pulled out the dies. These are the ones we're using on this project today. So all these dies come, and if you buy them together, you save 10% on all of our bundles that we have. All right, and then we are going to use some of our new 2021-23. These are called the In Color Jewels. We're going to use some of those for our flowers. I think that is everything. We're using basic white, and we're using balmy blue for the colors. So I'm going to give you the measurements for all these now. So for this is for the bottom part of the box. It's 7.5 by 7.5. And then the top piece is 5 5/8 by 5 5/8. You are going to mat the bottom piece with 4 pieces that are 1 3/4 by 3 3/8. These are to mat the bottom of the box. And then these are for the top. And the top piece, this piece right here is 3.5 by 3.5, and these are 3/4 by 3.5. So that's for all of those. And I think that is everything, my friends. You need some basic white, of course, to stamp. And then, yeah, I think that's it. All right, let's get started. We are going to stamp everything and get it all ready to go first. I am using for this, to do the peaches, we're going to use the Pale Papaya, which is one of our new in colors, and Calypso Coral. So we're going to use those for the peaches. So stamp it first into the Pale Papaya, and then you're going to take this one and you are going to run like one of the edges. You're just going to run the edges of these. I'm sure you've done this before. You just run it along the edge, so you pick up just on the edge the Calypso Coral, and then we're going to stamp that. So look how cute they come. I love the way these stamp too. And then we are going to do our leaves in Pear Pizzazz. So we need that. I believe this is one of our distinctive stamp sets because it stamps like one. I love this. I love the way the distinctive looks. And then we're going to use some Pacific Point for our flowers. And for the flowers, because this is a dark color, I'm going to stamp it off once, and then we are going to stamp it on here. So it's so pretty. Oh, let's leave this open and stamp our sentiments. Now, I used for our sentiments, I'm going to just go ahead and put it on this piece. So for the sentiments, I used a piece that's 2.5 by 3/4, and then the other one's 1 1/4 by 1 1/2. But I'm actually going to just stamp them, and I'm going to cut these by hand. But if you want to measure that out, those are the sizes for the sentiments. So I am just going to put one on one end and one on the other, and we are going to cut these by hand. I didn't cut it ahead of time, I forgot, so that's why I'm giving you those measurements. All right, so let's cut these out. See if I can do a straight job of this. I like to do it on my trimmer better, because I am better at cutting on the trimmer than straight with my hand. But let's see about how wide we have that. Yeah, I'm going to trim some of the bottom off here, just to make it a little narrower. All right, and then we're going to cut this little one right here. And then everything is going to be ready. We just need to put it through the cut and emboss, and we are going to be ready to go. All right, so there's our two little sentiments that we're going to add to this, and I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to bring in the cut and emboss, and we're going to cut these pieces out. So I already put some purple tape on these because, you know, every time I do this in a video, I need the purple tape. So we are going to line these up. See if I can get it pretty good here. There we go. And then we're going to do the flowers. I can't see what I'm doing here. All right, because there's the flowers and then our peaches. There is a way that these all go on. There is direction to it, so pay attention to that when you run these through. And then we are going to just send them through. We'll have everything ready for the top of our box. So the peaches and the flowers all come out individually, which I love because then you can put them exactly where you want them. So we're going to scoot these all out of the way, and then we're going to score our box. All right, so let's score our bottom piece. Again, this piece is 7.5 by 7.5. You are just going to score it at 2 inches on all 4 sides. It's really easy scoring. I haven't done one of these boxes in a long time, and for me these are harder than any of the boxes that I ever did, because getting the lid to fit properly, it is not easy for me. So this piece again is 5 5/8 by 5 5/8, and we're scoring this at 1 inch all the way around. It always takes me longer actually to do a box with a lid like this. There's that 1/16 of an inch that you have to deal with, and it's not always easy for me for some reason. All right, so we are going to cut these. So I am cutting up here, and then I'm just rotating it a quarter of a turn, and then we're going to do it this way. I like to do this type of a box like this because it cuts down on the bulk of the inside. All right, so that is that one, and we're going to do the same on here. I left my other scissors, the big ones I like to use, in another room because I was using them to cut some ribbon. So now I have to use these little ones, but I really love those big ones. I really wish we'd come back with those, but so far we have not. And then we're going to do this last side, cutting it just like we did our top. All right, now I'm going to grab my bone folder and we're going to sharpen both of these. All right, so we got them both sharpened. I'm going to use wet glue for this, but you can use whatever you like. You do have to hold it a little bit for it to adhere when you use wet glue, but I like to be able to control where my little pieces show up here. I don't like things hanging over the edge, so I try to, it's easier for me to line it up this way using the wet glue. All right, so there's our top, which is the lid part of the box. And then we're going to do this one the same way. We're going to just add and go around each side. All right, so you can see I have nothing hanging over. That's why I like using the wet glue. It just helps me to keep everything inside and nice and neat and tidy. So let's go ahead and mat these. I'm going to mat these on the bottom, and I'm going to use Stamp and Seal for this. Make sure your peaches are going the right way when you put them on here. And I am going a little bit lower on the box. There's going to be a little bit of a gap here, but this was my way of saving paper because no one's going to see that top part because the lid's going to be there. So if you really like it all the way up to the top, you can do that just to increase the width of it. But I'm keeping it like this. I do like to use a lot of adhesive on these because I don't want them falling apart, especially when I'm going to give it to somebody. I want it to stay together. I'm hoping pretty soon I get to see my co-workers that I used to work with. I'm retired from that, but Stampin' Up! Is now my full-time business. So I like to go see them every once in a while. And with all the stuff that's been going on, I haven't been able to go. Because they're in the medical field, so I was in dentistry. So they were exposed to a lot of stuff, and so I haven't been able to go. All right, so that's the top. We're going to put these on all the sides. All right, so there, look how nice. And the lid fits really nice on this box. All right, so now we're ready to put our other pieces on. So we're going to start, I'm going to grab them all here so we can just put them all on. And we are going to first, I'm using the wet glue, we're going to first put on, figure out which side you want your leaves to go on, which way you want it to go. So I'm going to do it this way because the stripes are going here, and then just set it more towards the top here. And then we're going to put on our peaches, and we're going to use dimensionals. So I'm using one on each. I'm going to put our peaches here. There is like a smaller one on here, which is this one right here, and this one's going to go up at the top here. You can put them however you like, but I like that one on the top. And then we are going to put dimensionals on each one of the flowers. And we're going to put one down here. One on the side here, and then a small one up at the top. And then again, I'm going to put dimensionals on the happy birthday, but I'm not going to put it on the let's celebrate you. I'm just going to put it on the happy birthday. I think I need one more in the middle because this is a little bit long. And this one is going to go here. And then we're just going to use some liquid glue to add the let's celebrate you. And that's going to go down at the bottom here. Believe me, when you get this glue on your fingers, it's not like the other glue I used. It would stick my fingers together. This one does not do that. That's what I really like about this glue. So anyway, there it is. It's all done. So look how cute. Isn't that pretty? I thought it turned out really nice. I hope you enjoy it. Oh, I forgot the little gems. I used on this one, I used the soft succulent, but this time I'm going to try the pale papaya. I'm going to put them on these. You need to put those on. It really dresses it up. I almost forgot. But I think I like the pale papaya better. It's lighter. So cute. So there you go. There you have it. I almost forgot it. All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. If you need any supplies, you can shop on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. I hope you all have a blessed one, and I will catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Bye.